Hello and welcome to the Talking Ben's Valorant Tournament regular season last week. And ladies and gentlemen, do we have ourselves a matchup? It is not Crash Out, unless I'm losing my mind. This is that's right, that is a later game. We have Money Up, Syndrome Down going against Liv's EBoys today, ladies and gentlemen, and there are playoff implications in these games. So, 2 games today. Money Up, Syndrome Down, currently 7-1 in the standings, second behind Tyler's expectations at 9-1. Now, Money Up, Syndrome Down do have the tiebreaker in overall round win percentage. So, they would need to win both games today to be able to secure the number 1 seed. If they manage to lose either of the 2 games today, they will lock themselves into the 2 seed. On the other side, for Liv's EBoys, they are currently the 5 seed. But if they are able to win both of their games and have Crash Out Kings lose both of their games this weekend, they would move up to the 4 seed. So that would give them some map advantages, some ban advantages, a lot at stake here in these matchups. So going over the team comps very quickly here. For Liv's EBoys, we are going to have Richard on Deadlock. We are going to have Liv on Fade. We are going to have Oreo on his coveted Neon. We are going to have Ghost Toxin, or excuse me, Oreo's playing Clove instead, so very interesting pick here from Oreo. We're going to have Loaf on Reyna and Ghost Toxin on Raze. On the other side, it's going to be Miguel on the coveted Neon, Revolt on Fade, Sphinx on Cypher, Waylay going to, I believe it was, I couldn't tell who it was there, but Waylay and Clove to round it out for Money Up, Syndrome Down. But here we go. It is going to be a B-sided push to start things out for Liv's EBoys here. Very slow push to start things. Looks like Neon and Waylay, the 2 duelists, going to be holding sight here. So Ghost Toxin saw somebody and the boombot is not going to land. So getting out of there quickly. Looks like Skedaddle's going to take a couple hits here. Loaf having to get out of the way, trying to get a shot on Miguel, not going to land. Plant is going to go down here without anybody dead yet. But there is some shots from Gage, and that is Gage going down to Oreo, but Miguel was able to get one on Liv. Revolt taking down Oreo, and Richard able to take down Sphinx. Revolt getting Loaf. Last one alive is the GOAT, Richard, but Revolt is there for 3! And Money Up, Syndrome Down on the pistol rounder is going to take it early from the duo ace of Revolt and Miguel there. So great plays there from Revolt and Miguel on the Ghosts. We know Revolt, he is such a great player in this tournament. And Miguel, whenever he's able to turn it on, he is absolutely lethal for the defenders. So Liv's EBoys, Richard and Oreo able to get a couple kills there. But they're going to have to do some damage on this eco, as we're going to have 3 Spectres and a Bulldog. So, coming up for Liv's EBoys, we are going to get an A-sided push here. Sphinx is set up on site with Revolt sitting in elbow. Look at the push-up from Oreo, but not going to get the job done. Revolt takes 1. He takes 2. Revolt able to get a couple there, as it's already a 5v3. Revolt trying to get out of there after getting marked. Skedaddle on Waylay trying to push up. Ghost Toxin just doesn't have the timing down as Skedaddle takes him out. This makes it a 2v5. Skedaddle trying to hit them here. Able to get out of there quickly by doing some damage on the GOAT Richard. Miguel trying to push up along as well. Liv gonna be going down to Sphinx with Skedaddle taking out the GOAT Richard. It's a flawless round for Money Up, Syndrome Down as they take a 2-0 advantage here. So a big round coming up. It's going to be the bonus here for Money Up, Syndrome Down on defense. Meanwhile, on the other side, we are going to get 4 Vandals and a Bucky from Ghost Toxin. We've seen how lethal he is with that Bucky. If you remember last week, he actually was able to get a couple of Bucky kills. He actually got 3 in a single round while playing Omen on this very map. So we know what he's capable of doing with that shotgun. So we'll see if it is something to come and play here. But it's going to be a big push here. Skedaddle and Miguel able to take care of multiple there. But Liv Bibby getting one right back there on Miguel. Skedaddle is able to see Liv, and that's going to be a big kill. 4v2 here. Just Loaf and the GOAT Richard remaining. Smoke is out. Loaf gonna go down to Skedaddle. 3 for him already. And the flank coming in hot here from Gage. Gage going to take care of the GOAT Richard. It is all money up. Syndrome down early with a 3-0 advantage here. The bonus paying off for these defenders as the attackers now have to rally back here. Going to do some light buying here with maybe some light shields and specters. Already Skedaddle and Revolt sitting at the top of the leaderboards, 10-0 combined between the two of them. And only 3 deaths between the entire team of Money Up Syndrome down. So great plays to be able to stay alive. Medical emergency from Oreo. We're gonna cheats. Yeah, we're gonna get a quick timeout here. From Caden, I paused. Okay. Not sure what's going on here. Looks like Ghost Toxin might be having a medical emergency at the moment, so it could be a bloody nose or something, but maybe it's just the fact that he's getting absolutely steamrolled here by Money Up Syndrome down. They have just been playing phenomenal. You know, Isaac's not here with us tonight, but you know, to highlight an extreme X Factor, you know, it's not going to be one of the top 3 on Money Up Syndrome down at the moment. We're actually going to look on the other side here. I think Sphinx, if he can really lock in on these, or excuse me, Sphinx is on Money Up Syndrome down. But I was wanting to look on the other side at their Sentinel, and that's going to be the GOAT Richard. Richard, I know on attack it's kind of hard to be able to really get things going as a Sentinel, but his utility usage on Sunset in the past has been second to none, it feels like. He's able to find a way to use his net correctly and put up the wall when he needs to, and those sensors are so deadly to be able to stun the enemies as they walk through them. So the GOAT Richard, to me, is the X factor of this game. He has gotten one of the 3 kills for Liv's EBoys, so if he can, you know, hold it down a little bit on attack and do something modestly, even if he's a couple kills negative. Thank you, Gage. You know, we might see some great gameplay out of Richard here. He might even top frag for his team. So we'll have to see how that goes. Definitely something to take your eye on. Taking a look at the you know, the gun usage here. We're gonna get 3 Vandals, a Phantom, and a Spectre here. Revolt on the Spectre is actually very lethal with it. I've seen him play with it before, especially on those eco rounds. He tends to pick up multiple kills with that Spectre, and you know what? You're 5-0. You haven't died yet. You might as well not drop the gun yet. So that seems to be the look there. Ghost Toxin, once he it looks like he's back from his medical injury, I believe. So hopefully we are good to go now. I do see Ray's moving, so once Liv gets rolling here, we should be good. There it is. So yeah, back to the action now. We're gonna have Ghost Toxin on that Bucky here. So round number 4 coming in hot here as Money Up Syndrome down looks to continue the lead, while Liv's EBoys looks to get their first round of the match. So here we go. A little bit of a mid push. There is Gage. Wow, able to do some lethal damage on Loaf here, excuse me. So now, there is Miguel getting spotted here, trying to find something there as the grenade goes out, but a lot of movement here. Ghost Toxin able to get a shot, couple shots on Miguel there, but there is Miguel getting a shot on Loaf. Miguel with 2, taking down the GOAT Richard. Here comes more. Miguel with 3. Ghost Toxin getting 1. Skedaddle gets the next. And Ghost Toxin gonna get down to Miguel with 4 big kills there. Absolutely nuts as the Neon takes over. And look at that leaderboard. That is 18 combined kills between the top 3 players with only 1 death. Absolutely unreal stuff we're seeing here from Money Up Syndrome Down, as they are just playing out of this world at the moment here. But yeah, we're gonna kick it up on round number 5 with a push here. Looks like Loaf leading the way in tiles here. Skedaddle sitting in mid, maybe trying to find a lurk here. But so is Loaf. If Loaf can just turn to the left there, oh my goodness, Skedaddle is going to have the timing on Loaf. Loaf has no idea, but it's Miguel taking them down almost instantly. Revolt able to get a shot on Oreo, but there's the Extreme X Factor, the GOAT Richard, taking down Oreo, or excuse me, Revolt. But Skedaddle was able to get one on Ghost Toxin, so it's a 4v2. Gage able to take care of him. Liv, we know how clutch she's been in these situations. It's a 1v3. After taking down one there, and there is Gage cleaning it up. Money Up Syndrome Down with a 5-0 lead already, as 21-2 is what you see at the top of your leaderboard there. Hell, you can even throw Gage in there and make it 25-3. Just unreal stuff we are seeing here from Money Up Syndrome Down. They know that they want to get that #1 seed, and they are doing a great job as working towards that. So if they can just close out these next 2 games, you'll be looking at #1 here, ladies and gentlemen, with Tyler's expectations following in at #2. Both teams finishing at 9-1 would be the result there if they can knock down Liv's EBoys here over these next 2 rounds, or excuse me, 2 games. But we are going to get Miguel on the Vandal there. Grenade doing some damage to his own team. Skedaddle trying to find more here, but going to get out of there quickly. But here is the utility usage by the attackers. No death yet. Oh my goodness, what a shot for Oreo! Great shots! Loaf taking down another! It's a 4v2! And just like that, the defenders are on the back foot. Revolt and Sphinx, the last ones here. Loaf trying to take some space. There is Revolt getting Oreo, but oh my goodness, Loaf taking them down! It's a 4v1, and Sphinx, with only 16 health, knows that Oreo's gonna be coming in and spraying it. Oreo with 3 lives. EBoys is right back in this, finally getting a round down. Oreo getting 3 big kills there. Those sheriff shots were unreal. He accidentally fat-fingered his ult, but he gets to stay alive, so A-okay there. But regardless, Money Up Syndrome Down, getting taken down here in round number 6. Could be the momentum boost that Liv's EBoys needed to be able to try and get right back into this game. So, now, round number 7 coming up. Sphinx setting up for A-site, where the attackers will be pushing up. So, looking here with that camera, is able to see 2, but the camera is going to go down. There is Revolt able to use the C's, but a lot of util coming up, and he knows he's outnumbered here. The attackers going to be pushing onto site. Loaf trying to get out. There is Loaf, but the ult from the GOAT Richard not going to land. There's Revolt with an ult of his own. Oh my goodness, Oreo getting sat down in half a second. Ghost Toxin trying to be ready for that Revolt swing, and there he is. He's ready for it, but Gage able to take care of Liv Bibby to make it a 4v2. Oh my goodness, Sphinx taking down Richard. It's all up to Ghost Toxin. 4v1. There is Skedaddle. Oh my goodness, the hindrance, but Sphinx was stopped by the wall. Oh my goodness, Ghost Toxin with 2. Ghost Toxin with 3. He could maybe get the clutch, but Gage is on the flank. Does he have time? Ghost Toxin might not just be ready. Oh wait, here's Gage though. Ghost Toxin may be able to get something here. Low on health, and there is Miguel finally taking him down. 3 kills from Ghost Toxin, not enough, as Money Up Syndrome Down have taken a round back, and it's going to be a 5-round lead for them heading into round number 8 here. Ghost Toxin with an extremely valuable, or valiant, I should say, effort there with the 3 kills, but again, just was not enough. He is going to be going with the shotgun here on the other side. Skedaddle with the op. We will have to see how long range goes against short range here. It is going to be a B-sided push, and Skedaddle with that op is going to be oh so potentially lethal. Going to have to get out of there, but there is the ult from Miguel. Miguel coming in hot. Can they take him down? No! Oreo getting the kill there, but there's Skedaddle with the op, taking Oreo right back. Loaf trying to get onto site for the team here. Skedaddle watching on the other side with that operator. Oh my goodness, Skedaddle, you're so good. But there is Loaf. And Skedaddle with 3. Can he get out of there? He can. Revolt taking down Ghost Toxin. Oh my goodness, Skedaddle with 4 on the operator. He's just too good. What a play from the Waylay. Skedaddle, unreal with that operator. It's of the likes of Fenrir and Augie on Tyler's expectations, but my goodness, that was sublime gameplay there with that sniper rifle, setting himself up at 12-2 right now, just running away with this MVP so far. The attackers, Liv's EBoys, really need to figure something out and how to get that operator out of Skedaddle's hands. So here we go, going back towards B site now where Miguel is set up. Skedaddle not too far in market, going to shut the door down. There is the clove smokes from Oreo as he's going to be pushing out. And there is the ult from Liv Bibi. Shots getting fired. Skedaddle did see Loaf. Miguel was able to take care of Liv, and Skedaddle getting another one on Loaf. Oh my goodness, what a shot. Here is the ult for Skedaddle. Oh no, that is going to do it. In the corner is the Reigns, and they are not going to be able to do anything about it. Sphinx finishing off the job, and that is a flawless round. 4 money up, Syndrome down. And taking a look at the leaderboard, 35 kills in 8 rounds from Skedaddle, Miguel, and Revolt. Unreal stuff we are seeing here from Money Up, Syndrome down. They have an 8-1 lead at this moment. And it just looks like Liv's EBoys doesn't really have very much. The kills are spread out, but the deaths are too. And they just can't seem to find a rhythm right now. So going to have to try and find more rounds like round number 6 where they were able to, you know, get the job done and get that round win. It's going to take a lot here. We know that they seem to work a little bit better on defense, but giving up 8 rounds here is going to be really tough. So here is Skedaddle on the Waylay, going to wait with that operator. Low. And the rest of the attackers going towards tiles, but looks like Oreo was able to take care of Gage, but not before going down to Miguel. So now a 4v4 here. Sphinx looking with that camera. Miguel working their way back towards B. Regal trying to find one on Liv, and does! And there is Loaf going down to Sphinx. So a 4v2 just that quickly. Sphinx is low health though, and Ghost Toxin going down to Sphinx again, but there's the GOAT Richard. The extra max factor trying to find more there. Very low on health, and Sphinx with 4! Everybody eats for the Money Up, Syndrome down defense as Sphinx able to get 4 of his 7 kills in just that round, and the defenders cannot be stopped as they just keep on rolling. Meanwhile, Liv's EBoys just struggling to find any momentum. A, B, it doesn't matter where they go. Even up mid, it seems like they just can't find a way to do anything on this attack side. So 2 more rounds to be able to try and get anything back here. Low going to be using, oh my gosh, Skedaddle just sat Oreo, and maybe the quickest kill I've ever seen. Oh my gosh, wow, Liv just got shot at while Loaf was using the shotgun to peek. I don't know if I've ever seen something like that. Actually, I kind of did. It was in a couple games ago when Dragon should have died, but Bill came across in a game for Team Ass. But regardless, it's a 5v3 here. There is the ult from the GOAT Richard, not able to find anything. Gage was able to stay alive in the corner, trying to get one on the GOAT Richard, but not able to get one there. Gage able to take care of that Boombot, though. Ghost Toxin waiting patiently. Oh my goodness, the shots are raining in. Ghost Toxin's got to get out of there as the attackers are making their way towards mid. Sphinx sitting in spawn, but there's not a soul on A side, so if they're able to get site control here of A, it's not over. Definitely not as Miguel is trying to push up through mid here. There is Miguel, and oh my goodness, Loaf with the whip! You just can't have that! Ghost Toxin sitting up top, watching everybody go by with that shotgun as the GOAT Richard is going to go down to Miguel again. He's got 3. And Gage maybe not going to see Oh my goodness, he didn't see Ghost Toxin in the corner there. Oh, but is the call to see him now? He's going to pick up the Vandal, so not much time left. There is Skedaddle, but there is Gage! Flawless round for Money Up Syndrome down once again. A 10-1 lead heading into the final round of the half. You would think that Liv EBoys just want to get out of here, maybe with 2 if they're lucky, but even with 1, they just have to think that defense has to be their side here, so we will see multiple ults going off here. Loaf and Oreo having theirs on attack, with Sphinx and Gage having theirs on defense. Revolt not too far behind, and Miguel just 2 away. So we will see how Money Up Syndrome down can hold down the fort like they have this whole time. Loaf going to be sending things out. Miguel having to get out of there. Here is Loaf. Oreo going down, but Loaf able to take care of Miguel. Oreo using that ult. Multiple people going down quickly here. A trade from Sphinx, but Oreo getting back to life. So a 4v3. The attackers have the man advantage. There is Oreo getting Skedaddle. Not over yet, but there's Gage. Gage with 2, with 3. Gage trying to find more Revolt in mid. Gage in the 2v2. Knows that he can really get the job done here. There is multiple. Oreo gonna go down. Gage has 4. Can he get the job done? And Ace on Liv. He doesn't know who Liv is, but he's got the ult. Revolt cleans it up. 4 for Gage as Money Up Syndrome down, taking a 11-1 lead. And now we go to the benchmark backstat of the half. The top 3 have 43 kills. Yes, or excuse me, that's 41 if I could ever do math. 41 combined kills at the top of the leaderboard, but we just saw Gage with a 4K. Sphinx had a 4K. Skedaddle earlier had a 4K. Miguel had a 4K. Unless I'm missing where Revolt's 4K was, I'm pretty sure every single person on the attackers have gotten a 4K. I'm pretty sure Revolt might have gotten one on pistol, if I'm not mistaken. He might have gotten 3 actually with Miguel getting 2, but regardless, Money Up Syndrome down have just been absolutely unreal here. So we'll see how they do on attack. It's going to be going towards the B side, where it looks like Skedaddle trying to lead the way here with that waylay. There is Oreo seeing every single one of them go by. Miguel, oh my goodness, Oreo just missed every single one of his shots. 5v4 coming up here. There goes Liv Bibi. Miguel with 2. Skedaddle pushing up, doesn't realize there's one there, but was able to get one on the go. Richard, Loaf taking care of Miguel though. And there it is, Revolt getting another, and Loaf going down to Sphinx. We are 1 round away from Money Up Syndrome down, being 1 game away from getting that #1 seed. So, Liv EBoys on the back foots now. Oreo leading the way at 8-14. It's just absolutely rough right now. I mean, Money Up Syndrome down came to play. They knew what was on the line here. They are trying their hardest to get this #1 seed. And it looks like it's heading in the right direction as we go into round number 14 here, which could very well be the last round of this game. Here we go. Money Up Syndrome down, taking their way towards B site, where it looks like there will be some judges from both sides here. Skedaddle going to be pushing in. Loaf sitting in quickly. There it is. So many people going in, and Oreo going to go down to Miguel, but not before getting Sphinx. Look at that. Miguel getting 2.
There.
Liv Bibi sees where Skedaddle is. Going to have to maybe try and find something here. Skedaddle just baiting. Gage on 2 health. Ghost Toxin taking down Miguel. Liv taking down Skedaddle. It's not over yet. Gage, very low health, has to get a kill here to be able to use the overheal. Oh my goodness, Revolt able to get Liv Bibi. And there it is, 1v1. Revolt goes. Oh no! The GOAT Richard with the shotgun. Liv's EBoys able to get a second round on the anti-eco. Had to do something, had to find a way, and the Extreme X Factor, the GOAT Richard, was finally able to get her done, and that was absolutely needed. But it's gonna take a lot more to be able to lock this in and try and win some more rounds here. Richard and Liv down there with 4, Loaf not far ahead at 5. Just absolutely tough sledding here. It's gonna ask a lot, but you never know what you could see.
Sound sensor up.
So, the attackers changing nothing here. Going right back towards B site with Skedaddle, maybe roaming in mid here. There is not a soul in mid, but Loaf holding serve here with Oreo. Oreo has the Bucky in hand, ready to use it at a moment's notice. There goes the eye down.
Gonna fall back here.
And Sphinx has a lot of mid control. Are they able to maybe get something here? No, think better of it. Skedaddle looking to maybe push up here. Oh my goodness, Skedaddle, what a shot! Can they get more? Yes, they can! Great shots here from Skedaddle. Trying to get more, but there is Loaf taking them down. Liv Bibi trying to find something. There is Gage taking down Loaf.
Spike planted.
Oh my goodness, Ghost Toxin with the judge though. It's the GOAT Richard and Ghost Toxin, the last one's alive as the spike is down. Revolt, Gage, and Sphinx alive for the attackers. Ghost Toxin does have the Sheriff. Going to have to find something and cannot do it. It's all up to the Extreme X Factor. The GOAT having to find something here. Able to do some damage. Can Sphinx take a shot? Yes! Down to 24. And Gage finishes it off. Money Up Syndrome down. Take game number 1 and are 1 away from that 1 seed. We'll see you for game number 2.